Hello, everyone. My name is Sonja, and welcome to my channel, Sonja Unapologetic. Today, we're going to be talking about the 21-year-old single mom who took her own life after crying out for help on social media. On this channel, we talk about healing mentally from past traumas and also exploring mindsets that no longer serve us as Black women and moving beyond them. I also document my freedom journey on this channel. And before we get started, I just want to say that I mean no disrespect to the family and my condolences on such a tragic loss. But I really felt like I needed to talk about this particular story. I know I've been hearing about it for the last, I guess, 4 days now. On October 19th, Olivia took her own life. They call it vehicular suicide. So it was a car crash that took her life after she cried out on social media for help. It looks like people documented in the early parts of October, but even before that, there's a lot of social media posts to where she cried out for help, basically saying that she needed a break and that she wasn't afraid to say that she really needed a break because she was having to do everything by herself as a single mom. She talked about some problems that she had with, I guess, the father of her kids, and that she wasn't getting any help. She vented frustration about being single, and you can see in some of the posts and some of the things she reposted that she had this longing for a romantic guy. She talked about that wanting, a romantic guy, and that's top tier, but knowing that they don't make them like that anymore. And then she also talked about every time she, thought that maybe a relationship that she was in or that she met the right guy, it's like, suddenly God, shows her that, it's not the right guy. So she definitely showed, her frustrations and, things that were, getting the best of her. But then it looks like, in October, that's when she started to post things about her mentally being at her lowest, and just her feeling like she's not able to do it anymore. On October 19th, that's when she posted, if something happened to her, she didn't want the father of her kids to have the kids. And then also right after that, so that evening, she posted something saying she didn't want the father of her kids to have the kids. And then after that, she posted, basically her suicide note on Facebook. And then shortly after that, on October 19th, that night is when the car crash occurred, um, to where it was purposely, to take her life. And I just want to talk about this. For one thing, depression is real, and I think a lot of times we don't take it seriously. I hear a lot of people talking about, as a mother, you don't get a break. And I feel like that's a myth. Um, that shouldn't be that way. The idea that if you're overwhelmed or you're dealing with postpartum depression, or it's just some type of mental illness, that somehow you don't get a break. So what if this young lady, what if it wasn't mental illness, but it was a chronic disease, or it was an injury that caused her to be paralyzed, or some type of physical illness or injury? Would we still say, well, as a mother, you don't get a break? And I feel like words like that, it just really guilts mothers, or parents, in general. It guilts them into feeling like you can't have a break if you're overwhelmed or if you're in an emergency mental health crisis. And so it's very important for us to not allow anyone to make us feel guilty for taking care of ourselves. And I just feel like I wish more people were aware of the resources there are when you're in a mental health crisis, when you feel like you're about to take your own life. There's professional services. There's just like there are just like there is the emergency room for if there was a physical emergency. There are 24-hour emergency services for mental health, to where you can check yourself into somewhere. So just Google in your area, emergency mental health services and see what comes up. I know in my area, there's a couple of places nearby to where people 24/7, if people need to check themselves into somewhere, that it's just like if you'd have to check yourself into the emergency room for something physical. So I feel like a lot of times our family, our friends, they may not know what to do, or they may not take it seriously. Even if someone's saying that, I'm having a hard time, I don't know if I can do it, I'm overwhelmed. Sometimes people may take it as just, okay, there's a lot of moms who are overwhelmed and not truly believe that this person is about to take their life. And so professional help, seek out that professional help. um I just feel like people need to be more aware, that they're able to get that professional help and that there is help out there for them, and there just needs to be more access. And I know there's still things that I don't understand about access to mental health services, because I was talking to one of my cousins, and I was just saying that, well, if someone is low income, or they don't have insurance or whatever, and my cousin was talking about um mental health services, I guess through Medicaid, that they to where the person is able to get counseling services for free. But of course, I don't know how all of that works. But if anyone is in a crisis, just start looking up that information to see. It's like you'd be surprised at services that are available for you to get some counseling. But also, like I said, if you are in a situation to where you feel like you're about to end it all, it's an emergency, check yourself into somewhere, a mental health facility immediately, and make sure that you get the help that you need. And I guess this just also goes into, I'm not a mom, but I see what some of my friends and family members go through, and I just understand how difficult it is and how much of a huge responsibility it is. And I think a lot of times as mothers, they are the ones that no matter what, they have to be there, with the kids. And a lot of times it's easier for the father to walk away. And so it seems like that was a situation with this young lady. I feel like nowadays with maybe reality stars, or um, young ladies who are, rappers, or, rappers' girlfriends, or just whoever, anyone that's, in the media that, young girls are looking up to. Um, these girls may be popping out babies just, really easily, and making it look easy. And a lot of times I think these young girls don't realize that these celebrity girls, they have a lot of help. They have the money and the access to have a full-time nanny, and things of that nature. And so I wish that there was more things put out for people to realize how serious it's going to be. I saw a post on social media, and it may have been a couple of months ago, to where someone posted a picture of a baby. Of course, the baby was adorable, like most babies are, and it said, something this cute. I can't believe there's anyone who doesn't want to have one of these. And there was a comment under it like, "Do you realize, how much responsibility this is? It's like this is an entire human being. It's like it's not just a cute handbag or whatever." And so, yeah, I mean, I just understand how difficult that must be, to have to do that all on your own. And her kids look to be really young, like maybe 4 and under. So I can't imagine having to not only do that all on your own, but at 21, that's really young. At 21, our brains aren't even fully developed. So I think the pressures of life at 21 can just seem like the end of the world, rather than if you're older, beyond 25, when your brain is fully developed, maybe you would have a better understanding, or it would be easier to handle certain stresses, even though it's still hard, at 40, 50, whatever, life stresses and depression does not discriminate. But I do understand at a younger age, things can really more so seem like the end of the world. So I just really felt like I needed to talk about this. My condolences to her family. I really want to have these conversations and more conversations about mental health, and just what can we do to support each other. So I really want you guys down in the comments, talk about, times that you felt overwhelmed, talk about things that have helped you to relieve any type of anxiety and depression. Talk about if you've gone to counseling. Let's just really open up and have this conversation and support each other and just encourage each other. And I hope you guys found this to be informative. um I don't know if I can say, if you guys found it to be, encouraging. I don't know if that's the word, but maybe encouraging in the manner that if someone feels overwhelmed, or if they've, thought about suicide or whatever, that they don't feel so alone. So again, this story just really broke my heart, because she has a twin sister. She has, had, two beautiful boys. Her mother, um her father doesn't it didn't seem like he was, really in her life like that, but he's responded, and the entire family is grieving, rightfully so. um so again, my name is Sonja, and this channel is Sonja Unapologetic. Again, in the comments, let's continue the conversation. Like and subscribe, hit the bell notification, because I'll continue to have, conversations like this. And I want you guys to be notified every time I post a video. That is all I have for now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.